It is 5:47 in the morning. I have not eaten since Thursday. Today is Saturday. I open the fridge out of habit, not because I expect anything to be there, just because it is the kind of thing you do in the morning. You open the fridge, you look inside, you make a decision. I close it. I go get dressed for work. There is a version of poverty that nobody talks about, the kind where you still have nice things, the kind where your shoes are polished and your voice doesn't shake and nobody at work would guess. I am that version. I iron my shirt, I check my face in the mirror. I look like someone who had breakfast. I have gotten very good at looking like someone who had breakfast. The bus smells like someone's coffee. I breathe through my mouth. My stomach makes a sound. I shift in my seat. The woman next to me doesn't notice. She is looking at her phone. People are usually looking at their phones. I have learned to be grateful for that. I think about what I will say if someone at work asks if I want anything from the place down the road. I run through the options. I already ate, thanks. I'm not hungry today. I've got something at my desk. 3 lies, all of them smooth, all of them practiced. I decide on the third one. It is the most believable because it implies a desk and something on it, which implies a morning where things like that are possible. It works because it sounds like someone who is organized. I have learned that the most convincing lies are the ones that make you sound better, not worse. Good morning. Yeah, weekend was good, thanks. Did you see the game? I pour someone else's coffee. I smile when they thank me. I move through the morning like someone who had a full night's sleep and a warm meal and nothing to worry about. This is the performance, and I am very, very good at it.
Marcus leans across and asks if I want to go in on a delivery order. I say I've already got something at my desk. He nods and turns back to his screen. That's it. That's all it takes. One sentence, and the conversation moves on, and nobody looks at me any differently, and the world keeps going exactly as it was. I go to the bathroom. I run cold water over my wrists. I look at myself in the mirror above the sink. I say out loud, quietly, to nobody, "You're fine. You're fine." The office goes quiet at lunch. Everyone leaves. I like this part of the day. I drink water, cold, from the tap in the kitchen. 3 glasses. It makes the hunger quieter. Not gone, just quieter. There is a difference, and I have learned to live in it. I think about the word dignity, where I heard it first, what it meant to me then versus what it means to me now. It used to mean something grand, something you wore to an occasion. Now it means showing up. Iron your shirt, say good morning, drink your water, do your work. Don't let them see. It is smaller than I imagined, and harder. Maya comes over at 1:30 with a plate. She says, "I ordered too much. Can you finish this?" She doesn't look at me when she says it. She's already looking back at her screen. I look at the plate. A sandwich, an apple, a small bag of crisps still sealed. I have been awake since 5:47 this morning. I ironed my shirt. I practiced my lies on the bus. I drank 3 glasses of cold tap water and told myself I was fine. I have been fine, professionally and precisely fine, for 2 days. I look at the plate, and something in me, something I have been holding very still and very carefully and very quietly, I say, "Thank you." 2 words, that's all. She says, "Yeah, obviously," still not looking up. And I eat, slowly, at my desk, like someone who was not hungry, like someone who was simply doing a colleague a favor. I eat every single thing on that plate. I don't know if Maya knew. I have thought about this every day since. The way she didn't look at me. The way she said obviously, like it was nothing, like it cost her nothing to give, which maybe it didn't. Maybe it was genuinely just leftover. Maybe the whole thing was exactly what it appeared to be. Or maybe she saw. Maybe she noticed the way I always say I've got something at my desk. Maybe she did the maths on something small, a comment I made once, the way I always have the same lunch, the way I said no just a little too quickly whenever anyone asked. Maybe she knew, and she decided that the kindest thing she could do was make it look like nothing. I still don't know which one it was. I think about it, and I think, does it matter? Either way, she put a plate on my desk and looked away. Either way, I ate. Either way, I went home that evening feeling something I hadn't felt in 2 days, like a person. That was 3 years ago. I have not told anyone about those 2 days, not my family, not my friends, Not the people at work who I see every day and laugh with and talk to like everything is always fine. Because everything was fine. I showed up, I did my job, I ironed my shirt. Some things you carry alone. You carry them not because you have to, but because you decide that your struggle is not going to be the most visible thing about you. You decide that you are more than your worst week. And most days you are right. Some days you just need someone to put a plate down without asking any questions. I've never told anyone at work what those 2 days were really like. Some things you carry alone. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should have said something. What would you have done?